Okay, we're proceeding with this bookcase here. We're highlighted by Aryeh Kaplan. We have Rav Kook, and we have modern thinkers here of Rabbi Chaim Sabato, Rav Lichtenstein, Rav Amital. Now, this whole book, this whole shelf here is Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan. On my return to traditional Judaism, I got 3 books. One of them was Aryeh Kaplan's book on Jewish meditation. Classic. Highly recommended. As of really any book by Aryeh Kaplan, because what Aryeh Kaplan does and did is he took difficult situations, difficult theological thoughts, and he explained it in a very understandable way. Another one of the books that I really love is Encounters. It really helps you understand yourself, ask you questions about yourself, and it's one of my favorite books. We have Rav Kook section here, and by the way, we have the books of Rav Kook scattered throughout the shop. We have a whole bookcase on a shelf on this, as I explained to you here. These three authors. Then we go down. But we also go up in a way. We have a whole shelf here on Maimonides, companions to his Mishnah Torah and his Jewish thought. A large selection here, and right over here is our actual Mishnah Torah, complete set translated into English. Buy it as a set, purchase it 1 volume at a time. Rav Kook just came out with this book here, this publication, I should say, The Legends of Rabbah Bar Chana. Probably haven't seen that in too many places. We have a complete line. Moving along, we have here Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch, with several different books by him, including classic Moreh, the SIddur. Here we have books on introduction to Judaism. For example, it was classic books by To Be a Jew by Donin, This Is My God by Herman Walk. We have, moving along, and you'll see a close-up of these books that we have here. We have Science and Religion. We have a lot of books on science and religion, and we have even a book on animals, Encyclopedia of the Animal Kingdom. Beautiful illustrations. See, I picked up a wolf here. My name is Michael Zeb. I haven't turned right to this page. But all how it fits into our Jewish tradition and our text. Makes a fantastic bar mitzvah gift. Moving over here, we have a lot of editions of the Orthodox Forum series. That started many years ago. By the way, going back here for a moment, very important. We have many books here on the Maharal of Prague. Continuing, we carry the Littman series. Now we're in Jewish thought, and all this whole shelf is on the Littman series of that publication, for the most part. We have here we have books by Buber. We have a large selection. This whole shelf is on Avram Joshua Heschel. The whole shelf. Coming over here, still in Jewish thought, we have a complete line of books by Rabbi Sachs. Our shop is definitely, without a doubt, the address for Rabbi Sachs. Matter of fact, Rabbi Sachs has spoken twice in our shop. We did a book launch with him twice, and it was such a pleasure having him here, and it was such a pleasure for the people to be here and see him and talk to him, experience him. One of my favorite books is his book, The Great Partnership, Science, Religion, and the Search for Meaning. It is so much more of a book than I ever expected. You know, once in a while when I went on vacation, I would always take a book with me. This was one of them I took along with me. Here we're still in Jewish thought. And this is actually can be referred back to the other bookcase where we were. It's called Avot Talmudim by the Pietzetzer Rebbe, Rabbi Colonius Kamer Shapira. We have here Hebrew English translations, Hebrew on one side, English on the other. Pietzetzer Rebbe's book, Avot Talmudim, goes by the name Colonius Kamer Shapira. This book is also one of my favorites of all my simchas in my family. When I was bar bat mitzvah, I quoted half my text, half my speech from this book. The only reason the whole speech didn't come from it would have been embarrassing for me, for there not to be anything from me directly. We have in this bookcase Chassidut, lots of Chassidut. We have Breslov Chassidut, we have Chabad Chassidut, we have all kinds. And of course, a couple favorites of mine. We have Toward a Meaningful Life, based on Rabbi, the Rebbe, the last Rebbe, Shimshon. And in Elie Wiesel, we have a selection of a few Elie Wiesel books here on Chassidut. Souls on Fire, a must-read. If you want to have some understanding of Chassidut, this is a book you must read. Elie Wiesel. We have the classic One Year by Buber, Tales of the Chassidim by Martin Buber. Classic. We have a whole shelf here on Breslov Chassidut, actually, and beyond that. Moving over here, we have two bookshelves on Rav Soloveitchik. Some of these things, like when Rav Soloveitchik or Elie Wiesel, we try to have every single book that they wrote. And for the most part, we do. Unless it's like an out-of-print book, and if it's out of print, we will try to get it for you. We have here, there are actually three shelves of Soloveitchik. Here, this shelf is dedicated to Rav Steinsaltz. And many of his classic works here, you'll get a picture of this shelf in just a moment. In fact, I'm taking off my Rebbe because I'm going to be taking it home with me, actually. Also, important book here, Chassidut, is the Svat Arivash. This is teachings of the Baal Shem Tov. I personally learned that with one of my sons. Here's a beautiful, amazing 3-volume set, a new translation of the Tanya. This new translation, it is so good, so thorough, so all-encompassing, so much. The Tanya, as it is, as difficult as it is, this book will help you get into it and understand it. We come along over here to our Kabbalah and Mysticism bookcase. Once again, Aryeh Kaplan. We have, we try to keep a complete set of Koren, which is 13 volumes. That was a monumental translation of the Zohar with commentary. Okay, by Daniel Matt. We have Rav Ginsburg here. And of course, we have the introductory books here, Moshe Cordovero. We'll talk about introduction to this. We have two bookcases that overlap. There's this book on Kabbalah and Aryeh Kaplan, where we have a beautiful introductory book on Kabbalah. Jewish meditation is one of them. Inner space is another. And